I'm uploading another video, deal with it, I'm Delta 1 from AirSofttalk, blah 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 blah. Today is a very important video that I'm going to tell you. I can't really talk today that well, but anyways, this video I'm going to try and fit under 10 minutes, because it's going to be about the assault rifles that will fit you. Now, there's three primary assault rifles. You're either getting an AK-47, or an AK variant, or a G36 variant, or an M4 variant. There is no other main variants out there that have very high external components. Now, I'm talking assault rifles. I'm not talking all this other crap. It's assault rifles. And M4/M16s. You get the point. Now, okay, now we're gonna start listing them off. You want compatibility and lots of external and internal parts. The M4 is going to always, it's just going to have the highest of parts and all that junk. Then AK is, yeah, there's quite a bit of parts out there. There is everything you really need. There isn't stuff that is pointless, such as M4 parts that are completely pointless. Like, I don't know, there's just so many parts out there. Like, when do you need 80 different stocks? Anyways, in the terms of G36, there are not that many external parts as the AK or the M4. There is still quite a bit. It's also a version 3 gearbox, same as the AK, so it's going to be a lot more reliable in terms of the M4. Version 3s have always been more reliable and have been proven to be longer lasting than version 2s. It's just how it is. Version 2s don't really exceed in anything over any other gearbox. They're just mediocre. AKs are FPS monsters, version 6s are rate of fire monsters, and the SAW gearbox is just kind of, I'm a tank. I'm not going to break. Anyways, now, in terms of left-handed, M4s are gone. Throw those out the window. Now, in terms of accuracy, okay, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. In terms of left-handed, AK can do both right or left-handed. It's a little more left-hand friendly, but I find the need to ever change my rate of fire in the midst of combat means I'm being stupid. Because obviously you can do what you need to do in semi-auto and full auto, just pull the trigger once. Sure, you may shoot one or two more bullets, but I'm a support gunner, it's not going to affect me that much. But still, I always run high caps. That's just me. I'm unrealistic. I like shooting a million bullets. Now, in terms of the G36 being left-hand friendly, completely, I love it. The stock isn't really a little left-hand friendly. Actually, that may work out for the best, because if you put it on a 1-point... No, never mind. The G36 is probably the best left-hand friendly out of the three by far. Now, accuracy-wise, M4 is complete... The hop-up design for M4s was never designed to be that extremely accurate, so M4s are instantly gone. AK hop-up units I've always found to be quite accurate for what they are. G36 hop-up units, same thing. So the AK and the G36 series are going to be a little more accurate than your M4, no matter how much you try and work on it. I've seen, it's just, M4 hop-up design is just not that great. In my opinion, I've never seen it outperform an AK in accuracy, which is kind of ironic. But now, in terms of, how should I say this? I'm gonna go back over in terms of body modifications and being able to quick swap stuff. M4 is going to win. G36 and the AK are tied. But when do you need, in the midst of combat, need to change a barrel? When you pick a gun, you pick it for a specific reason. There isn't a gun that's really going to perform really good in every situation. I've had customers ask me, I need a gun that can do close quarters, can shoot people at 250 feet, and be accurate and mobile and small, but have all of that. Nothing's going to do that except for a bullpup rifle. Now, remember, this is only for these three. These are the three most used external upgrades and internal upgrade parts. Now, an M4 is designed to be, and I'm going to get some shit on this one, but it's an assault rifle, and people are, this is a battle rifle, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Now, that's really what it was designed to do. It's a carbine. It's not an assault rifle. It's not meant for super long distances. It's meant for mid-range, which is about 400 at pushing it to 300, which is really your optimal. You're never getting in a combat scenario. Okay, well, I'm going into real guns now. M4s are not, they're supposed to be run, move around, be quick. AKs, however, are extremely accurate for me, and from what I've used. They've got a 450 millimeter barrel compared to an M4, which is standard 463. That 100 millimeters does make a difference. Now, the G36, for whatever reason, is accurate with a 247. Don't know why, but it's more accurate than the M4 at a standard barrel length, and that's going off of a G36C. You can always get the G36K. That's one reason why the G36 doesn't really, they've just got variants of it, and I'm going off of the C or the K to compete with these guys. Now, in terms of ammo, holding more ammo, M4's gone. Sure, you can get a 450 round magazine, but that's not a standard. That just came out not like a long time ago, but the standard was 330, and that's what I'm going to go off of is 330. AK 600 rounds. This is for high cap mags, guys. And then you can have 470 on the G36. Now, even if I do include the 450 round magazine for the M4s, that's still, I'm going to discredit that. Now, in terms of overall holding the most ammo possible, the G36 and M4 tie because they used to make those box mags that hold 5,000 rounds, but those had tons of feeding problems, so I'm only going to base off of stuff that actually feeds right correctly. I'm going to say 3,000, so it's a tie for everybody. But in terms of magazine capacity, the AK will take the cake. And now, in terms of good sights, the M4 has nice sights. The G36 is... The AK, to me, fits perfectly, because I only use the front sight. That's just me. And with any other gun, I'll use both sights, except for the saw, and for some reason. The G36 is mediocre. I really wish they would have had the fishtail sight on the Airsoft variant, but they don't. To me, it would be... Now, if I'm going to base this off of a normal person opinion, the M4 is going to win, then it's probably going to be the G36 and the AK. But in my personal opinion, I think the AK takes the cake. Again, but I'm going to give this one to the M4. Now, in terms of rails, G36 rail, it's too high elevated, but you just need a red dot. In terms of M4s, of course, you can get the folding, but I'm going off the M4A1, guys. So, and then the AK-47 doesn't really have rail attachments unless you have the one at the front handguard, which is really awkward, or you have to get one that goes under the by the mag and go over there. So no one really takes the cake this well. I'm going to have to call it a tie between the G36 and the AK-47. Now, this is more of a comparison, but in terms of someone who wants, bottom line, what I'm getting at is if you want something that's going to do the job decently in every single category, an AK is going to work best for you because it's reliable, it's built for tough. AKs are just more reliable than all three of them, I've found. I've never really had major problems with G36. Occasionally, some small occurrences will happen, nothing bad. The M4 is just... I'm going to be shooting an M4. If I have an M4, I'm going to be shooting the crap out of it because I'm a support gunner. My hand's going to get really hot. I don't want to melt my hand to the pistol grip. So long-term period of fire, M4 is gone. Now, the G36, if AK-47s typically have wood handguards. That's going to be the last one to get hot. The G36 is a polymer, but it would still take a lot to get it to melt. So AK will win in terms of reliability and holding long-term rate of fire. Now, in terms of comfortability and naturalness, anyone can pick up an AK and shoot the damn gun. Anybody can. It's not complicated. Now, I'm not saying the M4 is complicated, but the total operation overall is a lot more complicated than all of the other ones. Not really, but in terms of, how this is natural. M4 is not natural to me. Why would you have your charging handle right where you're shooting? It's just not going to work that well. And in terms of accessing your hop-up, the G36 wins, then the AK, and then the M4. I probably missed a few things, but that's just a basic run over. If you want me to, leave a comment, tell me to make another extension to this video, giving more reasons why in depth. Thanks for watching. Thank you.